Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday, Dan.
Day
6
of the trip. When do we leave?
Sunday morning.
We're in Oxnard, California. We're in the DZRV, right outside of Cowboys training camp, where practice is. They're putting the chalk out on the field. Fans are filing in. Another big day.
Yeah, brick by brick.
As they prep for their preseason game number 1, which will be Sunday, which Blake informs me we will now be attending officially. It's a fish.
Goaded him at breakfast this morning. I'm like, buy the tickets now.
I'll bet you can walk up and get them cheaper.
I don't know, man.
We'll see.
It's a preseason game, man. No one's going to play.
We are on the top row. Like the worst seat in the house.
Really? For $50?
For $50. Now, like I told you, if you would rather see Seahawks and Chargers, I can get you 50-yard line first row for $6.
$6?
The cheapest ticket available was $6.
You're underrating the power of the Latino California living Cowboy fan.
It's strong.
It's very strong if yesterday was any evidence.
Walked through the mock game thing yesterday. Yeah, it was packed.
It was.
I was
quite the experience.
I mean, once again, I was a minority.
Mm-hmm. I know how it feels.
I mean, until you got past the gate.
Till I got past the gate. Anyway. It's a good time. We're having a good time. I've described it to my family as a fun beating.
Oh, you talked to him?
Oh, yeah. I hadn't talked to my family. My first call home was yesterday.
Since Sunday?
5 days in.
How you like that?
It's weird.
It's future you.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I think it is.
No, it's not. I love it.
He's right. When the kids get older,
they don't care.
There's no need to call home.
Like I used to call my wife.
Look at this guy. Loves his wife.
Loves his wife, guy. Let's get
I'm
you a bumper sticker.
I'm be a wife guy.
I miss you so much, baby.
Oh, man.
Maybe just the
All
bottom.
The guys are over.
The bottom part of the boob.
Just.
Yeah, I can't stand it. Why don't you guys fly out here so I can see you?
Oh, would you please?
Okay. Look.
I miss you so much.
All right. We're going to address this head on.
We can put it on my part of the credit card.
We're going to address this head on.
I'll pay your plane ticket.
I was told when I proposed that my family would come out here once we, late in the game, decided that we were going to go to Cowboys training camp at you guys' whims. And I believe the exact words were something from Dan like, dude, do it. That's great. This is not the ticket. Nobody's going to make fun of you. We get it.
He bought it.
He listened to me.
Gotcha.
What a moron. Why would he ever listen to what I said?
Oh, I hate you two so much. And I'm beginning to hate him too.
No, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. You go to Disney, it'll be fine.
My initial plan was for you guys to come with me.
Yeah, that was never going to happen.
I think it was more of the beating of driving down there was not.
Well, what adult wants to go to Disney if they're not with their kid? Besides
Christy Scales.
Christy Scales.
A few people who live out here told me, they were like, look, I live in L.A., I've gone with my friends. It would be fun for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Like if we just had a show trip to Disney.
Maybe get a little shroom bar.
I was not going to say it because I knew I didn't have to.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, that's our weekend preview.
Hey, by the way, who are you?
I'm Dan McDowell.
I'm Jay Kemp.
I'm Blake Jones.
If he's going to make us do it, then we're gonna do it every day.
So you said it's a fun beating.
Yeah, it's certainly a beating.
That's pretty accurate.
But I'm not like.
What about it is a beating?
I'm not upset that I'm just not being out of the normal life. Like you wouldn't rather sleep in your own bed and then be able to touch your own wife while you love.
Outside of that part, like this is pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying though. Otherwise, it's kind of a beating. It's just things are a little off.
I get it for you.
I can't. I don't like not being in control of myself at all times, and I am at the whim of when someone else wants to drive somewhere, or when you guys want to leave, or Not that I'm all, you know what I mean.
I do, but I have
It's
not
not-
gotten to that stage yet.
Well,
I
okay.
feel great.
At base, we drove to California, staying in an Airbnb and doing the show from the RV.
Yeah,
but
even
outside of
the-
that, it's been very
I think
good.
those
But
things
even
are
the
great.
drive, it was fun, but it was a beating.
Yeah.
If I took a 3-hour flight, it would have been better.
You got P-Hub out here?
Again, though, it's fun.
Blake's like,
I'm trying not
That's
to.
my
I'm not being negative at all. I am actually having a way better time than I anticipated.
You know when one way
But-
you'd have a better time? Hot tub.
You got in the hot tub?
Oh,
Rob did that this morning.
that was an interesting play.
we have a hot tub?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was in there for like an hour and 20 minutes.
haven't been in the backyard.
It's quite nice. We're going to make s'mores next week. They left us a s'mores kit.
Of
Dude,
course they did.
that place has everything.
yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to come out here with my family just to show them all, I've been going here for many years to talk about this and that, and that'd be kind of a cool little trip out. And I would stay in this particular Airbnb.
It's phenomenal.
It's great.
It's a great neighborhood.
I'm sorry about the couch, but the next 3 nights, I told Blake today I would wash the sheets so he can get in Papa's
Oh.
bed.
I'm gonna stay in there.
There's 2 beds in there.
Yeah, but the other one's like a twin.
Tiny.
So if you want, I assume that's
That'd be better than the...
Are you in the solo bed, or is Rob, or excuse me, you and Rob have the solo beds?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's the same thing in Matt's bedroom. There's a tiny bed next to it.
Yeah, but bigger than the couch.
But I gotta wash it because I've been. No, not what you're thinking. I've been snacking hard, boys.
In bed?
Yeah, like just watching Hard Knocks, watching Game of Thrones. Last night I was watching some stand-up, and I crushed an entire thing of hummus and like a whole bag of pita chips, and then it was time to go to sleep, and I'm like, man, I'm itching. I'm like, oh, it's all the cheese dust.
Gross, man.
All
I'm not
over
sleeping
these
in
pita
that.
chips that are clearly just coating the sheets now.
All right, I got a
Gross.
question about some house activities. Because I'm a big dishwasher.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I do a lot of that stuff. I like it.
We have a dishwasher.
I know, but I also I just
My
like
mom's like that.
the
I think it's because she grew up that way.
the soothing, I don't know. It's just like a routine. I like
Yeah.
to wash the dishes.
By hand.
Why are there baby bottles in the sink? Like, I thought the first day, somebody must have left this here from the last visit. And then the second day, there's like 2 bit more baby bottles in the sink.
Because
somebody is using baby
I
bottles.
didn't bring a shaker, and it's the only thing that we have that you can put a top on. So I'll put like Liquid IV, Athletic Greens, and like some pre-workout in there, and then you just put your finger over the top of it, and you can actually shake it well.
Why do you have a baby bottle?
But you don't have
No,
to.
no, they were there.
You don't have to drink out of the nipple.
I don't. I take it off.
Oh, okay. You're using a baby bottle which was in the house.
It's not a bottle. It's like a tumbler. But yes.
It's a toddler,
yeah.
not a baby.
Spill proof.
No, I didn't
cup.
bring it.
Okay.
I didn't bring my thing, and stuff clumps up, so it worked out.
So
Mystery solved.
weekend preview. Might go visit our buddy Crypto Nick Black. Definitely going to the Rams game, the Cowboys game, I should say.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't taint the jury pool, but if there's odds on you not going to go visit Crypto Man, I would like to take the side that is not.
Well, you're the one who told me this
I know.
morning, dude, you shouldn't do that. If I were you, I would just.
Because it's at least an
Okay.
hour, 45-minute drive, right?
It's an hour drive.
All right, you're moving the line. That's not fair.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
But you were this morning imploring me not to, where, everybody else kind of seemed on board, except one, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But it is.
because you're going to be in LA. You're going to have a long-ass day Sunday, dude.
Right.
You guys will be out there at tailgates and getting audio and find that guy with the luchador mask that was here yesterday. And it's going to be a long
Are there
day.
going to be tailgates at a preseason game 1?
1,000%.
You think?
Yes.
We need to get there early. You need to walk the stadium.
Yeah.
SoFi is awesome.
I'd rather get there early and leave early.
That's fine.
Like, do we need to be there at the final snap of this game to see Zeke snap it to whatever? Is that how they end every game now?
Okay.
I think
well-
so, yeah. It's like I said, it's like the Landry Shuffle.
Yeah.
Can we at least stay until they take Trey Lance out?
Oh, of course.
I
I'd
wonder
like to
who
see
gets-
some Trey Lance.
I wonder who gets the QB1 runs.
I bet Trey Lance does.
Probably.
They're trying to give him every look they can.
Dear God.
By all accounts, that's not going well.
We can talk about that whenever you want.
Bad news. Waymo not in Inglewood. So we'll have to go into LA to take a Waymo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I think they caught him at like a hotel.
Who?
Wengro.
We're doing some comedy that I don't get.
He's recycling yesterday's joke.
It crushed yesterday. So.
Did you look at the comments?
One comment.
I got an email that says, "Dear Uncle Hotmail, just know this: if you decide to take a Waymo driverless car ride, while you are oohing and ahhing over this amazing revolutionary technology, know that there is some dude who looks like Monty eating a bag of Cheetos, drinking a Diet Coke, who is monitoring your so-called autonomous vehicle from a command center, and if and when the car fails to behave like it's supposed to, he takes it over using a joystick and drives it to your intended destination. This technology is nowhere near ready to be deployed at scale, but they want young, uninformed people to talk it up on social media and say how awesome it is so they can continue to get massive government funding for their pet project." From Jeff in River Oaks.
Worked for Tesla.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the federal government, I don't know the numbers specifically, but have financed basically all of Elon's joyrides. SpaceX gets money from NASA, I think. That's what you want to do. And then you're like, hey, self-made.
Well, my point on this, I was just thinking, even if it's a guy using a joystick, that's pretty impressive to me. If you could just be sitting somewhere, there's still no driver in the car, and it's going to get me A to B.
Very impressive. Also, this sounds like a very smart person that emailed you, but do they know about how, like, war works now?
With a joystick, right?
Yeah. A guy in Kansas is in a bunker, and he probably does have Cheetos and a Diet Coke, or a Monster.
Well, I've seen some.
And he's just deleting villages at his.
You're a stand-up guy. Do you know what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, it's somebody was talking about the Second Amendment. It might have been Neil Brennan, but like the whole idea behind the Second Amendment is initially it's nothing like the bastardized version in the way we think of it now. It's the idea that you would want to protect yourself from the incursions of your own government, right? Like, hey, they'll never be stronger with the people. So people are like, hey, I got to have my gun in case the government comes for me. Whereas, like, they could vaporize your neighborhood from space with, like, a Control-Alt-Option-Delete.
But, he had it like People versus the Government, Year 3. All right, line up this guy. He's got AK-47 M16 on this side. Here's the U.S. government with a drone.
And
okay,
it's just
go.
one guy.
No, it was like 100 guys with AKs.
Yeah.
And it was just two.
Versus 2 guys at a command center.
Yeah.
And
they go live down to the field.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're interviewing the guys beforehand, and then they interview the command center guys. They're like, yeah, this is ridiculous.
You know what's
this
crazy?
This is going to be over in 2 seconds, and it was.
Not to be like, political guy here, but the craziest part about it is the people that are the most fired up about the Second Amendment tend to also be the same people who are really fired up about dumping money into the defense budget.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, you're kind of gassing up
yourself.
enemy.
Yeah, you're hurting yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we spend most of the money on.
But you're going to Disneyland. We're going to the football game. And Saturday, I was kind of polling the guys. You want to go to Crypto Nick Black's place?
And I think you guys
see what Crypto built and whatever.
Go to the beach,
Matt,
chillax.
why are you trying now to just tell us what to do as well?
I'm looking out for you because I know who you are.
Well, I think you shouldn't go to visit your family.
Well, you should have said that earlier.
Oh, no, I don't care. I want everybody to just be what they want to be and do what they want to do. But I was asking Rob. Like Matt, he's on board with whatever. Matt Grimm. Matt Grimm is our driver.
Excellent breakfast
on this trip.
Matt, Jake, Blake breakfast this morning.
Dude, he might be one of the greatest people I've ever met.
It's pretty sweet. He's in there trading stocks all day.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
I was thinking next year, like if this thing really takes off, I want to do this exact same thing to have him back. I want him to drive.
Even if we can afford a plane, I don't want to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
He's great. Or if we do fly, he's coming with us.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because we need but we need a guy to do the meal preps.
Yeah, my chicken thighs and
last night was so clutch.
Ground turkey have been quite nice.
Like I can't believe how well he seasons the salmon. But Rob said he's out for tomorrow for sure.
Skydive?
Do you have a mic? Rob is our chief engineer. Can we just call you that? I don't know what to call you. He's Video Man. Video Man seems to me.
Do a little bit of everything, yeah.
But why? I just want to see if Jake is surprised. because when Rob told me why he might not go with us, I was not surprised at all.
Hit me.
I've booked 2 tours. One is full, and I'm on a waiting list. Hopefully I get on this one. It's a Channel Islands kayaking tour.
That's awesome. I heard about that.
It's 5 hours on a kayak.
I would love to do that.
Problem is the ferry tickets are sold out, so
I
I'm
s-
waiting for a ferry slot.
I looked at the ferry tickets
I'm all
as well.
sold out. Oh, we're live streaming today, by the way.
It's a different ferry.
Can't dump that.
But if that's a no-go, I've booked back up a harbor kayak tour up in Santa Barbara.
I've done that.
Know where the sea otters are and
Yeah.
stuff and stuff.
No, wait. I did the one in Ventura.
Oh, okay.
So, like, whenever we're coming home and before we go left around that bend,
Yeah.
you can see the harbor there. There's a restaurant there. I went and did a 2-hour kayaking out there, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Last time we were here.
So 10 o'clock, and then I go have lunch and drink some brewery beer. That'll be my
that sounds
Saturday.
great.
Like, all right, are you really surprised? Because we've been,
No, not at all. If I were here, I'd be going with him.
but we've been going a million miles an hour. Been doing the show, prepping that.
Trying to get the players.
We've been very, very busy from the second we left. Sunday morning. And I thought your advice to me is, dude, just chill.
That's
Stay at
pretty
home,
cool, though. You don't have
walk
to drive.
around.
That's relaxing, though. I'm telling you.
Is it?
Yeah.
No way.
But Rob is just so on the go because he's
Yeah.
going to bed later than anyone and he's getting up earlier than anyone, maybe with the exception of you.
No, I wait
haven't
for
beaten
Rob
Jake.
every morning.
Yeah.
You
Jake
guys-
and I are up at the same time.
You guys both see each other when you get up?
Yeah, we have a moment.
Yeah. he rolls over, and I roll over at the same time.
You need a towel, bud?
But it just seems like no
It's our
one's,
2 pillows.
like, for as hard
there's
as
no
I think
doubt-
I'm
there's
going
no doubt about
for
that.
myself,
Yeah.
no one's going harder than Rob. He's driving out here 2 hours before we're doing it, setting up all the equipment, resetting it up if he didn't think it was perfect yesterday, and it's insane.
There's been times where I thought that I was too much, biggest fault of a perfectionist. But there's nobody here today, like unlike yesterday. And I'm like, Rob, you do not have to leave that early. He's like, just in case. I'm like, I guess, man. If that's
Hey, it worked out great. My parking lot friend, who I gave a T-shirt to yesterday, when I pulled in, he's waving at me. He's pointing me right to my spot. He helped
Oh,
me
so
move
you
the
like
car.
this spot now? This is now
This
our
is
spot.
the spot.
Okay.
Yeah, he's putting us here every day.
Yeah.
So we're good to go.
Excellent.
Don't hurt me.